Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. As you probably know, in Saudi Arabia, the world community, about 42 countries out of 195, meet to discuss the peace formula, the Ukrainian peace formula, about the Ukrainian-Russian conflict, but without Russia. And without Mexico as well. Because Mr. Obrador said, you know what, we're not going to participate in this meeting if Russia is not invited. It's like you have two people, two suspects involved in a scuffle, and you just go and talk to one, like the police officer that shows up and responds to the situation, comes over there and talks only with one side, and tries to solve the problem by talking to only one of the two. Now, that's you obviously know you don't do that. Or you have children, discuss with children the same way. What do you mean? So, what's going on here? We have some details on what's going in Saudi Arabia, in Jeddah. And we have Zelenskyy being very happy about it. And I will give you the number and the name of the countries participating. Well, I can tell you this. The big bulk of this world community is made out of United States and its vassal states, with a few exceptions. About 4. I will mention the names of the countries one by one. And you're going to realize it's the same plantation. Whenever you hear, it's like you're always going to have your people that vote for you, but they are part of your gang. So when people accuse you of something, your gang members come over and say, no, he was with us. No, alibi, he was with us. The same 40 countries. 40 gang members. So when you hear the world community voted for that or condemn that, and you say 40, between 40 and 50, you realize it's just the club, the plantation in this case, not the world community. When I say the world community, they think the world community is United States. That's what it is. Sometimes if France, Great Britain, and other weasels gather over there, it's good enough. That's a world community, okay? And not 195 countries or how many are over there, 194. It depends who's who, what's what. You know what I mean? Gone. Or create a new country. So here, let me read you this. I have two articles from Ukrainska Pravda, so from the Ukrainians. So this article is from yesterday, from the 5th of August. Zelenskyy on meeting in Jeddah. 42 countries represented. All right, 42 out of 195. Can you figure that out? Is what, 25%? Not even. But anyway, we go by that. Bilateral talks underway. Bilateral. Between Russia and Ukraine or between the 42, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, let's see what's going on. 42 countries are represented at the meeting of advisors to state leaders on the Ukrainian peace formula in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, and bilateral meetings are also held there. I'm not going to say what this weasel is saying. In total, 42 countries are represented there. Different countries, different political approaches to global affairs, but everyone is united by the priority of international law. When are you going to have one of these kind of meetings in Syria, where you have the United States violating the international law, having military presence on an independent sovereign country? Okay, all right. Oh, you said never? Oh my God, that would be very hypocritical. And I know these guys don't do that. You got that? All right, you got that? Got that? Yeah, they're unity and love and happiness. It is very important that they're on the sidelines of the meeting in Jeddah, bilateral negotiations. There's no such a thing. You don't have Russia there with partners you want to put everybody on the same side. Anyway, so this is one. I'm not going to read here what the weasels is saying. And I'm going to go to this one where it tells us the countries. Most of 40 countries decide how they will work for peace after meeting in Saudi Arabia. So this is from today, after the 2 days of meetings, Saturday and Sunday. Andriy Yermak, one of the four little pigs. You know who the four little pigs are in Ukraine? Those 4 Ukrainians, remember? You know who they are? It's okay, I will tell you. Zelenskyy is the first one who was elected. And then he appointed Zmihal, all right, prime minister. He appointed Reznikov, who is the defense minister in charge of Ukrainian weapons. And then you got Yermak, the guy over there. Yermak is like the chief of staff, not chief of staff, of the president's, the president's office. He's in charge of that. He coordinates the departments. So these guys are in charge, these 4 Ukrainians, 4 little pigs, I call them, they're in charge of the Ukrainian nation. And you can tell. All right, let's see. Andriy Yermak, the head of the office of the president, spoke about the results of the meeting in Saudi Arabia. Okay. Yermak clarified the list of the 40 participating countries, which was not fully revealed until now, my friends. From Europe, weasels. Bulgaria, the United Kingdom. Oh, United Kingdom is in Europe now? Oh, I guess so. Denmark, Estonia, Spain, Italy, Latvia, Lithuania, Netherlands, Germany, Norway, Poland, Romania, Slovakia, Finland, France, Czechia, Sweden, and the EU as a union. Hey, was Hungary here? No, it was not. Okay. In Europe, okay, a lot of countries are not here, as I can see. But anyway, I have Czech Republic, Slovakia is right there. Good for them. Obviously, Switzerland is not here. Norway is there. Sweden must be now there. No, Sweden is not here. I don't see Sweden. No, right here. Sweden. So then Finland must be right here. Okay, well, I guess Portugal is here. I don't see Portugal. I guess not. Is Turkey here? We consider Turkey Europe. They put it right here. Okay. From the Middle East and Asia, Saudi Arabia, Australia, Bahrain, India, Jordan, Qatar, Kuwait, and Union of Comores Islands. China, Korea. Oh, which one? Which one? The little woodchuck or the South Koreans? Turkey, Japan. From Africa, Egypt, South Africa. From North America, Canada, and the US. And Argentina from South America, Argentina, Brazil, Chile, and the UN as an organization. That's very, not concerning, but they put it together just so you make sure that it's everybody. No. Previously, the media also mentioned Mexico as one of the participants, but it is not on the published list because it says Obrador. It's pointless to have this peace, whatever negotiations without Russia. So Yermak noted, now this guy is making our, public opinion here, tell us, he's the one that informs us. So these guys, man, it's unbelievable how they can do it. These people can do it like this. This guy is going to let us know, Yermak, what was talked over there. We say, well, what do you want, Emil? It's Ukrainska Pravda, what do you expect? I don't think it's a coincidence. I think it's just, the same love and happiness that we live. Anyway, so let me just look over here because he says that there were different views, but all the participants demonstrated their country's commitment to the principles of the UN Charter, international law, and respect for sovereignty and inviolability of the territorial integrity of states. I don't think so. Syria. Just think of Syria. I don't have to tell you Iraq, I don't have to tell you Libya, I don't have to tell you Afghanistan, I don't have to tell you Yugoslavia or Serbia. What the hell are these guys talking about? Yeah, okay, so this is one little meeting that will go nowhere. And I was having a conversation with some people, and they say, well, why do you think that India or China, even they participate, Brazil participates? And I think they participate over there because sometimes, in order to change things, you have to participate, you like it or not. Therefore, you're going to have a voice that would not be appreciated, that would not be listened to, but you'll be over there. So when these countries, 40 or 42, will be over there and they will come with a communique, some countries will say, well, no, we disagree with this wording. So that means we're not united. It's 40 countries, remember. And the same with China, India, Brazil. They show up over there, like, for instance, if you remember France, Mr. Macron, the weasel. He wanted to participate in a BRICS summit in Johannesburg, I think is going to be. Pretoria, no, in Johannesburg. I think on the 12th, 12th of this month, August. He wanted to be over there, and people said, "Oh, to be over there." And little by little, you insert your little weasel nose in their butts, and then they will let you be around, and then you grow, and then you're gonna take over because you bring more friends, and you dilute the whole thing. That's what happens with BRICS right now. They try to admit all kind of countries in that, and Brazil is concerned that the BRICS will become diluted. That means, it's not going to be concentrated with all those values, whatever ideas they have about it. It's also something about control. I mean, what are you going to spread who's in charge? Now we have 5 countries over there in BRICS. You're going to get Saudi Arabia, it's going to be 6. Are they going to have the same, power as the other ones? Or are they going to be equal, but some are more equal? And so on. And who would accept that one? I mean, I don't want to be leaving a plantation coming to another plantation just for the sake of changing environment. Not environment, actually, just the scenery and the faces. But the garbage is the same. So, well, nothing was going to come out of this, obviously. It was just a show of unity and the world is with us. And they portray it as such, which is, as I said, 40 countries out of 190, let's say, 94, 95. So you already get to what? Not even, I would say, 20%, maybe a little bit more than 20% out of this planet. They decide. What about the other ones? International law and all that. And again, international law, look what the plunder and destruction these guys did in the past 30 years and see how international law was respected. And they participate over there and they're all important. Really? You take from those, that little meeting, you take about 10 countries and you're going to realize, hey, did you bomb Yugoslavia? It was a genocide over there, we had to. Okay? Did you invade Iraq? Well, we had to bring democracy and freedom because we didn't find that. We lied about that. And then you get all these countries that are present over there violating international law, bombarding other countries, independent sovereign. And right now in Syria, having military presence. The United States has about 900 troops in northeastern Syria where they have the oil and they are sucking it and selling it to us. Very cheap, thank you very much, right? And that's why people are like, oh, when the September 11 attack occurred, a lot of fellow Americans said, yeah, man, how about we just invade all that Middle East and we just turn it into a parking lot with a pump that we just suck oil out of it. Well, you got Biden, thinks the same way. But they have to keep an appearance of decency and, Here it is, my friends. Nothing will come out of this, and there will not be a consensus. India, China, and other countries that were invited here, Brazil, will just come, listen, yeah, okay, good, thank you very much, and they say, well, we tried. And besides, their version of peace process was fixed by the tyrant. The tyrant said, no, only my way. You're in a position to dictate. It's unbelievable. One of the 4 pigs that I mentioned, the first one on the list, the elected one. Yeah. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.